What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Dillon from WeTheCoasters. We're checking into Busch Gardens Tampa today, as it is a beautiful Wednesday morning as we're about ready to get in. As the park opens up, park is open from 10 to 7. And as you can tell, park hasn't opened yet, and there's a line right here. So without further ado, before we go inside, let's showcase a few things around the entrance and let's get started. So where we like to do normally our intros and all that, the Busch Gardens sign would be right over here, and then the lion thing would be over here. That's not here right now, so I don't know why, but it's not. It's kind of weird how that's going on. And then as you can see, they also had tarped up this area over here, but I guess they're slowly taking it off. So that's an interesting way to walk in there and all that. So other than that, Busch Gardens Food and Wine Festival is going on by currently at the moment, or at least heading into there. So the concerts will be going on during the weekends. So make sure you go to the Busch Gardens website or on the app for all information of who's playing in concert during the time being. A lot of good acts though that I'm seeing, but one big one that totally caught my eye that I did not expect to see on there, Soulja Boy. I could not imagine for that concert. That's gonna be wicked. But yeah, we're gonna be waiting a little bit because like I said, the park's not really open yet. So before I continue anymore and go inside and all that, we'll kind of wait out the line and go from there. All right, the park just opened up not too long ago and the crowds are starting to pour into the park. Like I said from before, park is open from 10 to 7. So I feel like once we get past security, we should be in with a breeze. So it shouldn't be too bad though. But yeah, I'm very excited to get back on Iron Gwazi. That's probably the ride I'm excited to do so badly. Should be really, really good. All right, so let's get in. All right, didn't have to wait too terribly long to get into the park. So that's good to see. So first ride we're gonna do to head over is Iron Gwazi, but there's something else we gotta showcase before we head on to Iron Gwazi first. And it's the place, before we go to Iron Gwazi, it's a place to eat. It's called Zagora Cafe. And take a look at this. They are putting in a brand new Zagora patio bar, which that is awesome to say the least. Only one downside, they have blocked off the whole left side, so in order to get to Iron Gwazi, you have to go through this way. But this is cool that they're gonna have this, another bar. So I'm curious to see how that's gonna be, but that's awesome that they're gonna put this here though. And just to show you what it's like, how far this goes, it extends all the way out to here, and they're gonna put speakers right up here, which they already have. You can see where they have the outline of the bar right over here. You'll probably get a good view on Iron Gwazi when you exit the station and you take a left from there. I can hear a machine that's going off and can't tell what it is. Oh, we got a little bit of a bobcat over there and another type of machinery, but look at that, no line for Iron Gwazi, and that's what you like to see. So let's go do that right now. This is how we're starting Iron Gwazi before the crowds are really kick in. I really don't know how it's going to be today, so I'm hoping the crowds won't be like not too terrible, but at least enough to work out some rides and kind of go from there. I'm happy to do this back row to start off today though, so let's roll. Iron Gwazi, first ride of the day, did back row. Cannot be upset about that at all. This ride is just so great. What a great way to start off the day. So you know what? They had to close the ride down very briefly for maintenance to do a quick little walk up the lift hill and all that, and now they're done, so ride's reopened. Let's go on again. Gwazi Flyers, which is a kid's spinner attraction, closed for a refurb. So pretty crazy though. So as you move your way up on the ramp and have over here Lorry Landing, you have this area of wall that fell down earlier from the hurricane of Milton, and now fresh wood has been shown up on here. This is normally where the employee area is, where they have their breaks, but all this is brand new and they have it high up, so good on Busch, progress. Two things have reopened since our last visit here. SheiKra, which was closed when they had this wall over here and they worked on the lift hill, and the Stanleyville train station. So that is great to see that that has reopened since then. But what's really good is SheiKra reopening. Thank God. And they're running more than one train, which is awesome. Because if you remember the last few times that we've been out here, before the hurricane, they were only running one train, which that's brutal for a B&M dive. Looks like they're running two trains, it looks like, so not too bad. But I'm very happy to actually re-ride SheiKra for the first time, which seems in quite a while. Especially this water splashdown that's here. Nice ride. Alrighty, first ride in months. Running 2 trains, 1 station. So let's get on and ride.
That's the worst part. I swear I'd rather die.
Another ride that's reopened, Stanley Falls Flume. After its little usual winter refurb, it has reopened, like I said, and we're gonna show you guys how it looks on the other side. And here you see the water's on. There are logs out there. That log hasn't hit the drop yet, but they'll be out there though, so not a lot of logs there it seems. Ah, here are the logs. Starting to make their way down towards the drop and all this. Like I said, there's not a lot of logs out in the station, which rather feels odd, but hey, it is what it is. Definitely a great way to cool off on a day like today. And you can hear that roar a little bit. Tigress currently a 5-minute wait. Skyride, unfortunately closed right now due to the winds. That's a bummer. Wild Oasis. So they've actually extended the walls out to over here now instead of rather to where that sign is over here. So there has been a lot of progress and they've actually painted these poles over here. So it looks like these are staying. They'll probably be used for speakers and all. But when riding SheiKra earlier, I don't know if you noticed, but everything around here has just about gotten all the colors painted. So unfortunately, since the walls are over here, we can't really show what's going on in there, but I'm pretty sure they're getting close to done. They all are also working on this particular region over here where they have all the animals that are listed, as you can see within the concept art over here. Honestly, I cannot wait for the capybaras big time, as well as the anteater. That is gonna be cool. Anteater is a true throwback right there. When we last went to Busch Gardens Tampa, this was still under construction. Basically a Coke Freestyle stand over here. Now we could say has officially opened up. When we did the video and it was published, it was about a few days away to reopening, but as you can see though, it has reopened. So just to show you what it's like for the prices, if you buy one, it's $21.99 each. If you buy two, it's $19.29, and you buy three, it's $17.29. Also, I do want to say Tiger Tail is also open as well. So that's good to see there. Oh, I was wondering what that sound was, but look at that. We're taking Skyride test for the day. Perhaps I have hope that I'll be able to get to do this today. We'll see though. Kumba, as you can see, also still closed. They have the sign out there saying that they're gonna try to get the ride reopened. And this big sign right over here. I know what you're probably asking in the comments and also watching this video. What is going on with this ride? Why has there been nothing said about it from Busch Gardens Tampa? Well, no one really truly knows. I thought when I made the last video about it that it's looking really good for Kumba, it's gonna reopen soon, no problem at all. Not the case. Well, around the time, if you notice when we're riding SheiKra, right near the second inversion, which is gonna be somewhere over here, there is a bit of a crane, more towards that side. So if we're lucky to get the Skyride open here, I can actually showcase to you where exactly it's at. But right now it's testing, so patience. But in the meantime, we'll kind of continue onward and we'll see if we can find that crane on the camera here when we're up there, if we're lucky to. Phoenix Rising, currently a 10-minute wait. Let's hop on. What's that? Oh yeah. So they actually have the on-ride photos that are available to actually, you know, see, and you can scan to view them that are right over here too on a QR code. This is the first time I'm actually seeing in person with the pictures actually visibly shown. So that's cool how you actually can get to see that there. So that's pretty cool. Falcon's Fury, it's operating today. So that's good to see that it's working right now. I also want to briefly say about Phoenix Rising, ride was running pretty good even for front row, you know. Very little vibration, but hey, it's running good though, so that's all that matters the most. I did see Skyride had reopened. Well, I shouldn't say reopened, but open for the day. So we're actually, before we go to Serengeti Flyer, let's actually head over to the Skyride. Let's see if we can find that that small crane that was over there. It was way out there though. Just want to show you real quick, even though we are blocked off from this path, we're over by where the dining area is of Chick-fil-A. So you can see all the paintwork that you see around this area has been done. However, there is still a boom crane that's over here as they're continuing to work on the netting and all that around there. They do have one of the rings that I see right over here where they install the netting, but they have the ring that's there. So that's pretty cool how they're having that all set up, and slowly and steadily they're getting there. But this is as far back as we can go, so anything else onward, we don't know what it looks like though. But whenever we get the opportunity to show you, stay tuned. Dragon Fire Grill. A small update happened on the inside, and I'm going to show you right now. Where they normally would serve the tacos in this area, now is the chicken tenders area. The chicken tenders would normally be with the burgers that are over here, but now they have moved the chicken tenders to here, and the tacos are no more. It's a shame because I never got to try the tacos and always wanted to, but overall, it was way too pricey. I mean, here are the prices. Chicken tenders, which I'm going to be certain is probably like 3 or 4. It's $18.79. And then there's the chicken tender tower. It's $22.49. That is absolutely insane. Serengeti Flyer. Currently a 5-minute wait. That's what I like to see. Let's ride. All right, Serengeti Flyer. Excellent ride, like always. Feels great to ever get on this ride no matter what, because like outside of the coasters, you know, there's the train, the sky ride, there's Falcons I can't ride, and then there's this. And this right here is just such a great ride. I hope they build more flat rides that are going to be like accommodating for all guests. So that's great though. I love the big thrills though like this. This is awesome. As we make our way into a closer region within Egypt, we're actually getting closer to where Cheetah Hunt is. And speaking of cheetahs, well, there's one out currently right now, out in the back area. By the way, for those who are wondering, today is April 2nd. And yesterday, Busch Gardens had a really neat little April Fool's Day where they named themselves as Busch Gardens with like a bush, an actual bush. I thought that was great marketing because of all the people that would misspell Busch Gardens without the C. I put like an actual regular bush. So it was great how the marketing team really excelled at that. So that was really, really cool that, you know, they really took advantage of that. Speaking of Cheetah Hunt, let's just take a look what the wait time is for that attraction. Well, I have to say, I have to be very impressed by this. Cheetah Hunt is a 10-minute wait. You know, the last few times I've been to Busch Gardens Tampa, this line would always be a massacre, as well as Cobra's Curse, and even to a degree Phoenix Rising, but 10 minutes for Cheetah is not bad at all. Wow. Alrighty, time to ride Montu. the other train down there. Or a few of them, rather.
That was so fun.
That was a good ride, though. So I did Cobra's Curse not too long ago, which first off, good ride. Haven't done it in ages. But the gift shop's actually open. And one thing that I've been saying that Busch Gardens needs to do is have more shirts of Montu because of how good that ride is. And it's over here by the Cobra's Curse gift shop. Again, it is open today, which I'm actually very surprised. Unfortunately, they don't have a total price tag as to what it is because they only have this, and that's it. But, you know, that's a shame. But hey, it's a really nice shirt. I definitely want to get one for sure, but not right now, though. And I did want to briefly mention, I did not wait 30 minutes. I waited 5 minutes, which ironic enough, now is the wait time. Go figure. Look at all the gators. They're actually in the water, 3 of them, up in center. That's really cool, though. Okay, there's a full look around the park with all the updates going on by, coming from the whole entire last visit and all that. But now, this is where the real fun begins. I'm celebrating my birthday early. And we gotta go back to Iron Gwazi. So let's hit it to celebrate my birthday. Happy 30, everyone. Let's freaking do it. Go! Thank you. IG, baby. Well guys, that's gonna do it here today at Busch Gardens Tampa. It's good to see that a lot of things have reopened since last time we came here. And of course, we got to celebrate by riding some Iron Gwazi and Montu and many other attractions along the way. Only downside, I wish I would be able to ride Skyride, but Mother Nature and the wind. It is what it is. Well, a good visit overall. Cannot wait as we are here in April, getting ready to have some time here in the parks. So thank you guys for watching. If you like, be sure to give it a like, subscribe if you're brand new to the channel, and hit the bell notification for any future uploads. Follow us on all of our socials, our Facebook, our Instagram, our Twitter, and our threads. Once again, my name is Dillon. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys later until the next video. Until then, see you guys later. Peace.